All right. Thank you so much to everyone that joined me during the live stream today while I was testing out this build and putting it together. We did some conflict. We did some manhunt gameplay in the dark zone. We killed some manhunts in the dark zone. And we did a little bit of PvE, but not too much. Mainly just wanted to test this out in all PvP aspects, being the dark zone and conflict, and you know, the supply drops and DZ drops in between were fun, but let's be real, it's all about that PvP, in my opinion. I'm sorry. It is also about the PvE, I do agree. But without further ado, let me bring to you my Striker tank build. That is, well, it's pretty much the meta of metas when it comes to DPS builds right now, because once you get your stacks up, it's game over. So let me show you. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm bringing to you a tank build that you should already have in your arsenal. If you don't have this in your loadouts, just copy and paste this one, and you will be good to go. I'm pretty sure you could get this build together within a couple rounds of countdown. The trickiest part are the weapons, but you know, good thing for you, you can switch out any weapons you want, and it will still have the same effect. All you have to do is get your stacks up, and this thing is insane. So let's go ahead and we'll jump into the build breakdown first. I will show you all of the gameplay afterwards. And remember, after the live premiere, I can go back and add the timestamps so you can come back and go through the build however you want it with the timestamps. But all right, here we go. Did I already do the spiel? No? So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's do it. Now, starting off at the top, we are using the gunner specialization. Now, the reason why I'm using the gunner specialization is just personal preference. You can use whatever it is you want. It does not matter. However, things that the gunner specialization will give you: RPM on kill, bonus armor every time you pop an armor kit. You get armor on kill, and, well, you also get the Banshee Pulse. I personally like to use the Banshee Pulse. I know a lot of people do not, but I do like to use the Banshee Pulse. Now, again, you can use whatever specialization you want. It does not matter. As far as the weapons, again, you can use whatever weapons you want. It doesn't matter either. And that's the best part of this. Depending on whatever weapon you're using, you would switch the chest piece. But as long as you have a chest piece with Obliterate, whatever attributes you want, it doesn't matter. Because the Catharsis and all of the Striker pieces is what you need. And then this chest piece is just to give you that oomph on top of it. But again, you could use whatever you want. If you want to go super tank, you can make this a blue and go 2 million armor. But I feel like the 1.8 million armor is the sweet spot, especially with this build combination and these weapons. It is good to go. Now, right off the bat, I know a lot of people are going to say I don't have this weapon, and, well, this is the star of the show, the Ouroboros. This is the exotic SMG that you can get from the Incursion. Now, it is only from the Incursion, so you do have to go play Paradise Lost to get this weapon. You can either get it from a boss or you can get it from the end chest once you complete the Incursion. But here it is. This thing is ridiculous. So we're sitting at 77.2k total damage, and this thing is fully maxed out. We're at expertise level 26, and all of the attributes are maxed: SMG, crit chance, and damage to targets at a cover. And with Striker, we get the RPM up to 1688 with a 50-round mag. So we're able to get Obliterate and our Striker stacks up pretty much immediately. And I'll show you that right after the build breakdown. This thing is amazing. Now, if you do not have the Ouroboros, you could use the Vector 45 ACP, and I highly recommend you do so. Using the Vector, you will still be able to get those stacks up really high with a 1380 RPM, but it's just not as good as the Ouroboros. I'm not going to lie. The Ouroboros is the best burst damage in the game, and that is without even talking about the talent. I haven't even talked about the talent. Just because the core stats of this weapon and the attributes alone, it just makes it so good. It's hard to put down. But just for reference, it does come with the talent Rule Them All. So whenever I have a status effect applied to me, my next magazine will have half of those status effects as bullets. So if I get caught on a bleed and reload, I have bleed bullets. If I get shocked and reload, I get shock bullets. If I get disoriented and reload, I get disorient bullets. And the list goes on. But for me, just the stats alone make this weapon worth it. Highly recommend Chef's Kiss. Now, as far as the secondary, I'm going with the Shield Splinterer. It's my personal favorite right now, but again, you can use whatever you want. It doesn't matter with this build. The only thing I would say is make sure you change your chest piece. So if you're going to primarily use an AR, go with an AR chest piece. But for me, I'm using an SMG, so I'm going with the Sokolov chest piece with Obliterate. Now you want Obliterate on there as well. So if you're going to use Fenris, make sure it's Fenris with Obliterate. If you're going to use Sokolov Concern like this one, make sure it has Obliterate. Now, as far as the sidearm, you can use whatever it is you want, but I do have the backup boomstick with Preservation and Damage to Targets out of cover. But the star of the show, Ouroboros Shield Splinterer. The Shield Splinter is my favorite thing right now. Perfect Optimus, Damage to Targets out of cover, and with Striker, it's sitting at a 1035 RPM. Now, both of these weapons are fully maxed out, so whenever you were seeing me in the dark zone and people and enemies were getting melted instantly, it's because all my stuff is full tilts. I ramped it up to 11. Now, as far as the build combination, like I said, as long as you have the mask and the striker pieces, you're good to go. Just put in whatever chest piece you are using with whatever weapon. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting these items exactly the way you want. Now, why do I say that? Well, these striker pieces are all rolled to blue. That means you have to get them all with the right bottom attribute. So for the backpack, I went with crit damage. That way I could roll the armor. For the gloves, I went with crit damage so I could roll the armor. For the knee pads, I went with crit damage so I could roll the armor. And you guessed it, for the holster, I went with crit damage so you could roll the armor. So that's the hardest part out of this build, is farming those pieces all crit damage. That way you could roll all armor. Now, I do know that the Catharsis is also hard to get. However, if you farm Countdown with Mask as the targeted loot, you will be able to not only farm Countdown tokens to buy exotic caches, but you can also farm Mask targeted loot to get it to drop that way from the hunters. I highly recommend doing that on challenging and heroic and just toggling back and forth after each run and see if you get it that way. Yeah, the Catharsis and the striker pieces, I got all of these from Countdown. Super fast. Now, as far as the build setup, let's do our deep dives, starting with the mask. So we are using the Catharsis mask. Now, the reason why we're using the Catharsis mask is because I want to get that armor. I want to get that armor regen. It does help a little bit, but the talent is what really helps out. It's called Vicious Cycle. So the thing with Striker is that you want survivability. And everyone likes to run the all-red Striker, and I do really admit that it's super fun to use, especially in the incursion. But as far as like PvP and things like that and survivability, you know, doing harder difficulties, PvE, like, you know, legendaries or even heroic with several directives, you would want more survivability. And well, this Vicious Cycle talent really helps out with survivability. And it also helps out with damage. It has the best synergy that you could possibly have for an exotic using this build. And the reason for that is it heals you. So you get a heal. Every time you're getting damaged, you get more weapon damage yourself. So then you're hitting harder. And if you have any sort of status effect or anything applied to you, as it's doing damage and you're getting those stacks, it will then purge, and all of those status effects will then be gone. And then you'll be getting healed as well. So, I mean, this thing pretty much has everything in one. And for Striker, you're looking for that healing aspect because you really don't have the survivability outside of just doing damage. And yes, I know a lot of people say the best defense is a good offense, and I do agree there. However, you need to get your stacks up, and being a tank, it gives you the perfect opportunity to get your stacks up. And I'm telling you, as soon as you get your stacks up, it's game over because you're just overpowering the enemy with high damage output with high armor. Now, going back to the mask, we have max armor for the core, incoming repairs and armor region all maxed out with crit chance on the mod. And then vicious cycle, it says taking damage will build up a stack of 30. Each of these stacks will give you weapon damage of 1%. Now, taking damage after reaching max stacks will trigger a purge, which will remove all of your weapon damage stacks, but it will also remove any status effects that are on you and drop a healing cloud, which will repair 5% of your max armor for 10 seconds. Now, going to the striker, the reason why we are using the striker with the striker backpack is because it is easier to get your 100 stacks than it is 200 stacks. We can all agree to that. Well, in PvP, it is even harder to get to your 200 stacks. You would have to use something like a shotgun, like the ACS-12 or the rock and roll, something with high RPM to get those stacks up really quick. But in this situation, we're doing that, but in a different way. We're using really high RPM weapons. Remember that our Ouroboros is sitting at a 16, almost a 1700 RPM, while our AR is over 1,000 on the RPM. So we're shooting really, really fast. And the reason for that is I want to get my stacks up as soon as possible. And with the 50-round magazine in the Ouroboros, it's safe to say that within 2 to 3 magazines, I'll be able to get max striker stacks and be good to go. Now, the reason you want the backpack is because the backpack gives you that extra talent at the bottom, and it's called risk management. Now, this will increase your stack damage from 0.65 to 1. Now, I know a lot of people are like, why would you use the striker backpack? That's a 35% bonus, going from 0.65 to 1 per stack. So when everything's said and done, I get an extra 35% damage. That's why we're using the backpack. Unlike Vigilance, where you would get the weapon damage right up front, but as soon as you get injured, it will take all of that weapon damage away. Where Striker, once you get those damage, those stacks up, you're getting all of that damage. The only thing that's going to hurt you is just the overtime depletion. Now, while we're opened up here in Striker, let's talk about the gear set bonuses. So for the 2-piece, we get weapon handling 15%. 3-piece gives us rate of fire. And then the 4-piece gives us Striker's Gamble, which every time we hit an enemy, we gain weapon damage, and it will stack up to 100%. Now, like I said, over time, you will lose stacks. So it says you will lose 1 stack per second between 0 and 50, and you will lose 2 stacks per second between 50 and 100. Now, as far as the attributes, like I said, everything crit hit damage and armor. So for all of the striker pieces, armor, crit hit damage, all the way across the board. Oh, except for the holster. My bad. So the holster has crit chance, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. All right. So the holster, for me personally, the holster was the hardest thing for me to get. And the reason for that is you're also able to craft these items. So you can craft striker pieces except for the bloody holster. So if I go over here to holster and go down to gear sets, there is no striker holster. So I was farming and farming and farming for a crit hit damage holster, and I couldn't find one. And in fact, check this out. I have boop-a-doo. I have crit hit damage on this one, but I couldn't get an armor core. So I was forced. I had to use crit chance. So crit chance on the holster, crit damage on all of the other striker pieces. And then that leaves us with Sokolov Concern. So Sokolov Concern, I'm using this because my primary weapon is an SMG. If your primary weapon is going to be an AR, you'd want to switch this over to Fenris. But for me, Ouroboros all day. If you don't have the Ouroboros, you could go with the Banshee, you could go with the Vector, you could go with the Dark Winter, you could go with the Apartment, you could go with the Backfire, you could go with the Lady Death. The list goes on. There are so many good SMGs out there. However, the best SMG for burst damage is going to be your Ouroboros. And the best burst damage is also the best way to get your stacks because you want a burst of stacks. And, well, that kind of segues me into this talent. It's called Obliterate. So crit hits will increase my weapon damage 1 per stack. And this stacks up to 25 times. So within one magazine, I can get these stacks maxed out. And it's amazing. There's no cooldown, so as soon as you get another crit hit, you can keep stacking this over and over and over and keep the stacks activated. So that's the cool part. It does last for 10 seconds if you do not get a crit hit, but if you keep those crit hits going, you can keep these stacks up, and it's really freaking strong. So you're getting 100% weapon damage from the Striker, and you're getting 25% weapon damage from the Obliterate. And you're getting 30% weapon damage from the Catharsis. So what is that? That's 55. That's 155 bonus on top of everything else that we're doing with the build. And we have damage to targets out of cover. So you can see where this is like the best of both worlds. You're a tank, but you can do so much damage as soon as you get your stacks up. But that's the caveat. You got to get your stacks up. You can't just run into a fight and just expect to have your insane damage. You have to build it up, but once you have it, you're good to go. Now, looking at the skills, I'm using the Decoy and the Banshee for the Dark Zone. And then for Conflict, I'll switch that to an Explosive Seeker Mine. And for PvE, I'll switch that again, and then I'll switch it to a Striker Drone. So Decoy for the Dark Zone, Seeker Mine for Conflict, or Striker Drone for PvE. But again, you can use whatever it is you want. I'm just telling you what I'm using. Now, finishing up with the stats, this is for the Ouroboros. We're sitting at 77.2k weapon damage, 25.7k in PvP. We're at 59 crit chance, which is 1 away from max. And we're sitting at 127 for the crit hit damage. Don't forget about the headshot and damage to targets out of cover. For the offensive tab, we're sitting at 51% all weapons damage bonus and 40% SMG damage bonus. So every time we're using the Ouroboros, we're sitting at 91% damage bonus total. We do have risk management on the Striker with Obliterate and Vicious Cycle from the Catharsis. Going to the defensive tab, we are rounded up to 1.8 million armor. We have 175k armor on kill, a little bit of armor regen, and 363k health. We are also sitting at 10% hazard and explosive resistance, and that's due to my watch level, so here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 8,682. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. So if you are at or above shade level 1000, you can copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might not add up. It's okay. Don't freak out. You can still put the build together and it will be an amazing build. I promise you. Just remember, whenever you reach shade level 1000, you'll be able to max out all these boxes, and then you'll be able to have the same numbers. And then you have to worry about expertise. I know this game is one hell of a grind. But that's it for the build breakdown. And let's jump into the gameplay. Now, if you found this build breakdown helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you take care and have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And like they say, roll that footage. And finishing up with some PvE. Let's just match make with whatever heroic. There we go.
Invite to another.
And here we go. We'll see whatever's popping. We'll play some heroic. Oh, I need to change my skill. So remember, for PvE, switch it to a Striker Drone, and then you're good to go. All right, here we go. So it looks like we're playing Jefferson Plaza on heroic.
Scanning. Operation. operational train details.
Agent,
I'm too
find a
far
way to
away.
put that train out of commission. We need to prevent True Sons from using the network that may have eyes on Wilson. Outside near the main entrance to the mall. We need to
All right,
terminate
here we
this
go.
son of a bitch. There's no direct route from your position, so you'll have to divert through the hotel and into the mall.
Shout out to everyone I just match made with. Remember, I do all this solo
radio
queue.
intercepted.
That way you can jump
Get the
into
munitions.
whoever
We
you
gotta
want
secure
and
the
play with your
ordnance.
friends
Negative. The subway's
and make it
compromised.
even better.
Then find another way.
But I'm showing you that it'll be good no matter what. Oh, I'm sick of all of the status effects. There we go. Booyah. But you can see striker stacks are already near max, and I am at max obliterate. I mean, it gets there pretty quick. Well, that's what she said. Ayo. But you can get there pretty quick with a fast firing weapon. That's why I was saying if you don't... Oh, snap.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
There's a heavy above me. Next spawn. Oh no, it's because of them up top. Alright, it should spawn. There we go. Go. And you can see I'm at max stacks, right? So you can see that it is very possible to do. And it's super easy, especially in PvE. It is so easy to have your max stacks. Especially just getting to 100, even easier.
An elevator that should take you to the mall. Wilson is still by the entrance.
And you can see I'm
Spotted
just
a mortar
steadily
team
at
with him.
max
There's a
stacks, but
problem
now
with
I'm
the
near
fuckers who
max
attacked the castle.
catharsis stacks too. I mean, I'm getting some
Hostile forces
crazy
incoming.
damage numbers. Alright, here's a heavy. Got him. Boom. Next wave. Alright, here we go. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Whew. But you can just see how freaking deadly this is in PvE. And I'm at max stacks nearly the entire time. So I'm at 100% stacks, 100% obliterate, and you can see I'm at near max stacks, or I'm at max stacks for catharsis. So that's 30% catharsis. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And it's a tank build too. So
Entering contaminated area. DC-62 toxin detected.
I do need some
Contamination.
ammo.
Lethal.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, gunner gives you
Have a
ammo
lab nearby for
regen back,
weaponizing this
so
shit. Put it out of operation.
you're able to do that as well. Oh yeah, we're pushing them back. Ooh. Oh,
Serious trauma.
someone's
detected.
exploding, dude.
Agent down.
Someone kept exploding me, man. I was like on a good roll, but I think I exploded twice. Okay, there we go. Alright. But you can see I'm right back at max stacks again. That's ridiculous. Oh, they're using skills. Okay, I see you. I see you. Flying through it. There we go. This is just ridiculously strong. I even joined in late. But I feel like we are wrecking.
Excellent. I'll send in a team to dismantle the rest of that crap once you clear the site.
Yeah, we are near the end. Let me know what you think, and let me know what weapons you're going to use, but I highly recommend Ouroboros Shield Splinter. But if you can't use this combination, I completely understand. But use whatever you're comfortable with. I just highly recommend trying it out for yourself. It's very powerful. Very, very powerful. And like I showed during the live stream earlier, you can use this in the dark zone, you can use this in PvE, you can use this in PvP, you can use this in conflict, you can use it for whatever you want. Yo, something's shooting you.
Medical assistance needed.
Gotcha. Holy moly. There's so much going on. There we go. This is just straight chaos. I'm loving it. And I think this build is the bringer of chaos. I think I should nickname this build the bringer of chaos. The ultimate tank build. 1.8 million armor. With all of the damage in the world. Alright, let's go. Finish it. Let's go.
Leaving contaminated area.
Don't let the danger get away!
Nice. Oh, I'm getting foamed. I'm getting foamed. I'm gonna die.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah, they just got me from the
Agent
left.
incapacitated.
All my teammates are on the right. Yeah, I didn't think about that spawn door in my left. That was dumb. Yeah, you live and you learn. I completely forgot about that spawn door in my left. I went a little too hard in the paint right there up center court. Yeah, we still have enemy. Holy moly. Chaos. That was fun. That was really cool.
Don't let Wilson get away.
Get by me!
Holy moly. That was crazy. That was crazy.
No more contacts. Great work. Wilson's unit is out
GGs.
of action, and you've crippled True Sun's chemical warfare efforts. Also, Kelso just reported in to confirm the
All right.
survivors from the castle settlement have safely reached the rooftop settlement. There's no one doing what happened to them, but at least you've made sure it won't happen to anyone else.
Let's see what the final results on that one was. That was just heroic with no directives. Let me see. Just show me the details. Let me see.
An agent has left your group.
1.3 billion damage. I took out 88 enemies. Holy crap.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Wow. GG's.
Another agent has been promoted to group leader.
Alright. Let's jump over to some PvP. And here we go for some PvP gameplay. Let's see here. Yo, did we just matchmake with another DOD? Hey, Jeremy. Let's go, DOD Disciples of Doom. Yo, Jeremy. Jeremy has like 7,000 hours played. Holy guacamole, Batman. We're about to kick some ass and take some names, know what I mean? Alright, shout out to everyone on my team. Shout out to everyone on the other team. We are playing Skirmish, which is 4v4 PvP. First team to 20 kills wins. And the map is Capital Ruins. And in today's build video, we are bringing out the Striker Catharsis meta build, which has 1.8 million armor and obliterates. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yo, that other guy looks like Neo. We're like Neo, cyberpunk-ish. Maybe. All right.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
And here we go. Looks like the Neo guy likes me. Huh? Did you guys see that? Alright. Striker tank build, Catharsis. They're going right side pretty hard.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Yeah, they're far, far right. Go mid. Go mid, go mid.
Hostile shock trap detected.
Oh, shock trap. Oh. I got him with shock bullets. That's hilarious. Oh, behind.
Hostile hive detected.
Get that hive out of here. Yeah, obliterates all the way up. Yep, now it's gone. Got him. Obliterate. Telling you, once you get the obliterate stacks up, it is amazing.
Boost about to come online.
Yeah, I'm hitting every single one of this person's shocks. Come on. Oh, boost is right here on us.
Hostile explosive seeker
Come on.
mine detected.
Here we go.
Agent down.
Oh, they're alleyway. They're alleyway. Oh, they're alleyway.
Acquiring the boost. Allies have acquired the boost.
Oh yeah, they're alleyway. I see him going. Go, 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 go. We are moving.
Enemy can't keep up. They're about to get through out.
Oh yeah, Striker. Striker is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ole mole.
Hostile Stinger hive detected.
Oh, that's game. Yeah, they're just chilling. I'm out. Oh, spawn's flipped. I heard that. Spawn's flipped. And we're moving. 20 seconds to get to the other side. Yo, I have 7 assists. That's ridiculous. I see you, Felix. Shout out to X Felix B7.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged.
GG's.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
GG's.
That's one for the friendlies. The enemy
Let's
just rolled
go.
out.
We got it. Easy little mercy. Easy little mercy. Let's see those stats. Come on. Hey, MVP, let's go. Let's get it. And shout out to Jeremy for being on my team. Pretty cool. Ran into a DOD. 1 million XP. I went 4-0-7, 16.8 million damage. Let's bring it back. All right, we're going to play another one. That was fun. Let's do another game. All right, random team. Looks like we're going to be playing Georgetown this time. All right. So we're going to be playing Georgetown Skirmish. Shout out to the people on my team and shout out to the people on the other team. GG's ahead of time. And remember, this is with the Striker tank build. 1.8 million armor, Striker, Obliterate, and the Catharsis. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing and let me know what you think in the comments section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's always cool to see where everyone's from. All right, here we go. Georgetown Skirmish. Wish me luck. I hope we have a good game. Here we go. Hey, look at that good group of people. We have the EB, we have the Lady Death, we have the St. Elmo's, and we have the Ouroboros. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. They never had me. They never had the car. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, load us in. All right. There we go. Skirmish. 2, 1.
Defeat the enemy before your reinforcements are spent.
Run! And here we go. I don't know. I think I kind of want to push. We'll wait. I'll wait to push. I usually want to push right away with my tank build, but I'll wait. I'll see how they play it out. Looks like they're going... Oop, nope.
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile seeker mine detected. Hostile stinger hive detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
Got him.
Hostile hive detected.
Go, bro. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's running.
An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
Woo! All right. Behind me. Oh! Reload! Gotcha. Thank you. Dude, the catharsis just saved me so bad right there, the catharsis. You guys see I was near max striker and obliterate.
Boost about to activate.
Oh, I don't have a freaking medi. Whatever. I need to run out there. Oh, there's a medi.
Boost online.
Oh, boost right behind us.
An agent needs assistance.
Gotcha.
The boost is being taken by allies.
Oh, we have damage.
The boost has been taken by allies.
Push it, push it, push it.
Hostile defender detected.
Dude, that fire almost killed me.
Hostile stinger hive detected. Agent down.
Yeah, that fire nearly killed me. Almost.
Hostile seeker mine detected. An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
Nah, not with the fire.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Let's see if he pushes. We're up by 6. It's GG's. Nice. Yo, the
The
freaking
enemy is about to
drone.
be pulled out. You're too strong for them. There's no pulling out. Keep fighting. There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever's left. I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
An agent needs assistance. Hostile hive detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Agent down.
There they are.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected. Hostile Seeker Mine detected. Serious trauma detected.
The fight is halfway done. The specialization supply drop has expired.
An agent needs assistance.
GG's. GG's.
Victory is yours. Good job.
Kind of got a little boring there at the end. They're just chilling in their spawn, but I get it. I get it. PvP. But hey, GG's. That was good games back to back. Let's go. And we had some good games during that live stream. Hey, MVP, let's go. Yeah, the Ouroboros is ridiculous. 1.5 million XP. I went 9-0-6. 33.3 million damage. That is ridiculous. With a tank build. Oof.